Now, thank you so much, all of my precious friends, for being here with me tonight as we come together to release patterns of estrangement, loneliness, love unreceived, and unsupported from our lineage. Um, I really appreciate those of you who have been with me for multiple events, those of you who are with me for the first time, those in person, those who are watching after the fact, those who only ever read the transcripts. Whatever level you are participating, your presence is felt, seen, and honored, and I appreciate you deeply. So, my name is Alina Phoenix. I am an intuitive energy healer with lots of certifications. I spend a lot of my time thinking about and working with ancestral energies and on the principle and concept of retrocausality. So, we're joining together today because we are choosing to release as much of the burden of pain and inappropriateness in this world as we can that are contributing to this month's themes. We are also choosing to call forth the gifts and blessings that are present in our lineage to support us in this great evolution. Yay! I choose a different background image for each event that aligns with the energy that we are currently in. Today, I am inspired, and this image is what muscle tested as the best one for us today. So look at this beautiful big ball of energy and that lovely yin yang swoop that's coming in. Um, I really think that that's very representative of these times that we are going through. 2025 has been a year of tremendous changes, personally and collectively. Personally, for myself speaking, my life today looks nothing like it did back when 2025 started. And it feels like these changes are accelerating in some ways as we move into 2026. 2025 numerologically was a 9 year, and that's all about endings and bringing things to their final conclusions and learning the lessons that we need to learn. So, the things that we are ending in 2025 are truly moved out of our life and out of this energy. 2026 numerologically is a 1 year. It's a year of new beginnings. And there's going to be many new things, new seeds to plant, and big changes happening both personally and collectively that we just can't really anticipate. It's important that we allow ourselves to be open to new experiences and new understandings that are going to come forward, especially when they start challenging our old and cherished notions. Okay. The old energy of the planet is truly moving out in a very big way, and the new energies are pouring in on so many levels. The Schumann resonance continues to resonate very intensely with big fluctuations. The solar energy is pouring into the planet, especially as our magnetosphere is weakening. And this is all linked to more extreme weather patterns than we're used to seeing, which are, yes, also impacted by human intervention on what we've done with this planet. And a lot of these energies are encouraging us to have a look at how we're living our lives. What is it that we actually want to carry going forward? How are we going to change things to make it better? Because we look around and there are so many systems that are at their breaking point. We simply cannot continue the way that it has been. So it's going to be a fruitful year to start new projects such as businesses, hobbies, studies, etc. And also remember, as we are doing new things, we don't really know what we're doing yet. And so it's important to have extra patience and give ourselves extra grace as we're finding ourselves in these new experiences, not really knowing what to do. Beating ourselves up never makes it better. So remember to be kind to yourself as you are struggling in these new experiences. I say to myself, as I am currently struggling through some new experiences, you're not alone. So let's begin with a meditation and a prayer to settle into the right frame of mind. And I invite you to do these affirmations with me silently or out loud. Please get comfortable in your body. Whatever it is that you are doing, whether you are sitting or standing, laying down, or doing something else while you are listening, be present here and now, whatever you are doing. Let's take a nice deep breath and relax into our bodies, knowing that we are safe and protected to be here now. Please affirm with me, we shine our light. We are now going to activate our universal calibration lattice, toroid of consciousness. This is the totality of our energy field, which includes all of our chakras, meridians, magnetic field, aura, and more. Please focus on your center below, which is approximately 24 inches below your feet, and affirm with me. I honor my body presence. I am here. Now let's focus on our center above, which is approximately 24 inches above our head, that infinite eternal part of ourselves. And please affirm with me, I honor my soul presence. I remember I am. Another deep breath. And let's focus on the column of light and energy flowing through the center of our being that contains all of our chakras. Please focus on your core consciousness and affirm with me. I honor my spirit of infinite love and wisdom presence. I know I am. We join together through braiding the light fibers of our individual universal calibration lattices to create this activation of clearing today, honoring the uniqueness and inner wisdom of each person present. We take another deep breath and we acknowledge the beautiful benevolence and abundance of Gaia. We ground ourselves deeply into the earth, bringing in the energy of garnet to assist us in tuning in to the new frequencies on our planet. Please affirm with me, I honor you, Gaia, my beautiful home. Thank you for supporting us, nourishing us, and loving us always. We take another deep breath and join our intentions together right now to create a heart coherence, knowing that we too are included in these energies of benevolence as we pray for intervention. As we heal ourselves, we heal others. As we heal others, we heal ourselves. Take one more deep breath and you may close your eyes for the prayer if you wish. Dear God, Source, Creator, Universe, we thank you for our lives. We thank you for this moment. We thank you for all that came before and all that ever will come after. We come before you now to ask for assistance in healing and transmuting the inappropriate energies that are on our planet now. We ask that all energies interfering with the flourishing of all life be transformed and transmuted now into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. We ask to be placed on the fastest possible timeline for ascension of ease and grace. If it can be healed or repaired, please heal and repair it. If it can be prevented or averted, please prevent or avert it. If it must be destroyed or dismantled, please destroy and dismantle it. Let all that is needed happen for the greatest possible good of all, whatever that looks like, and may the energy of solutions arise in every area they are needed. We ask that divine synchronicity be activated for all who are praying for intervention and that benevolent outcomes occur for all who are seeking divine assistance at this time. Place the needed answers in their paths. Make it obvious. Make them look. We speak now to the divinity that resides in the hearts of all, especially those who participate in and contribute to inappropriateness in humanity, those who are responsible for harm and violations of sovereignty. We call forth your highest healed soul selves to step forward into this now time and blossom compassion and integrity into your hearts. May your hearts be filled with so much love and joy that all harmful ways are discontinued immediately and your paths are turned towards healing the damage that was done. So be it, and so it is. We are so very grateful it is done. If your eyes were closed during this prayer, you may open them now. Thank you so much for taking compassionate action with me to assist with the healing of our precious planet and our human family. So, we are going to start with a couple of oracle readings to help us understand a little bit more about the current energy we are sitting in. I am going to start with my favorite Prism Oracle. We are going to do a general check-in, energy moving out, energy moving in, the lesson we are learning right now, and advice from our higher self, as well as the outcome of this period in our lives. So, dear Spirit, tell us now what it is that we need to know about the energy that we are in right now as we are ending 2025. So, energy moving out is love. Love is the energy moving out. And this to me feels like this is speaking to the tremendous grief that is arising in the collective as a result of those that we love, both pets and people that are leaving our lives in 2025, both through estrangement and through passing away. I don't know if any of you are also experiencing losses this year in terms of those that you love, whether they are people or pets. But I have noticed there are a lot of people that are dealing with tremendous grief and tremendous loss because they are losing those they love. I know this has been prevalent in my own life. This holiday season is one of the most difficult that I've had in a long time because the grief is so strong and so heavy. And that's what I think this is speaking to, the sheer number of losses that I have seen just filling my Facebook feed. It's enough to make me put it down some days because it just it's a lot to process. And so if you have lost someone or something that you love this year, you're not alone. There's definitely been a lot of energies coming to an end in 2025. A lot of dreams that we had for our lives just gone. So even if it's not a person or a pet, the death of a dream, the those dreams that we love, they pass away, and it is normal to grieve those too. So that's the message that's coming forward in my heart as I see this card with the energy moving out. This is talking about those things that we love that are moving on for whatever reason. And that's what this love moving out is. Energy moving in, sadness. Well, personally relevant, I will say that. And again, I think that that is confirming the first card because often as we are facing these big griefs, these people, these pets that are passing, these dreams that are moving on, these things that we relied on that are coming to a close and are crumbling, the things in society that are changing, the traditions that are just fading away. It can make us feel very sad. That's a big part of the grieving process is allowing ourselves the space and the time to sit with our sadness and to understand that these things that are moving out, it is proper and appropriate to grieve them. And it also makes space for new things to move in. So the lesson we are learning right now is rejection, rejection. This feels like this is also a continuation of the theme that's been going on here because, big part of grief is denial. Yeah, especially when these big changes occur and we don't want them. We don't want to think that we're going to wake up tomorrow and that thing that we counted on, that person that we counted on, that pet that we counted on just isn't there. And when we're asleep, sometimes our dreams will put us right back into the middle of when everything was good. And then we wake up and boom, we want to reject reality. There are a lot of worldviews that are changing right now on a very massive level, and new ideas and information that are coming forward that are much more aligned with truth, but are out of alignment with the stories that we've been told and what we believed our whole lives. And so there's a tendency to reject those things, to not want to have to readjust our worldview. So this is less about us being rejected ourselves, and this is more about what are we rejecting? What are the things that we would rather not accept? And to examine, is that really serving us? Is that really serving us? Advice from our higher self. Rest. Rest is the advice from our higher self right now. And I think that that is so personally relevant. I've been definitely going through a lot of the things like I'm talking about here. Like, I almost feel like this whole reading could basically be just about my personal life, but I know if it's coming up in this context, I'm not the only one going through these things. And especially in this society that has expected us to perform for so long, where so many of our identities are tied into how much we're producing, what can we give to other people, and the idea that, keeping ourselves busy, 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 busy is the way that it's supposed to be. Making the space and time to rest can be a very difficult thing to do, especially when we have all of those feelings of sadness that arise the moment that we stop being so busy. But we do need to take the time to sit with our feelings, to give ourselves kindness, love, support, allow ourselves to contemplate and integrate these big changes that we are going through personally and collectively, and to allow our bodies a chance to heal. So many people are struggling in a state of chronic illness. The chronic illness statistics in this country are staggering. And a lack of rest is a big part of the problem because rest is almost punished in our society. So I love that our higher self is giving us this advice. I think that we could all use a little bit more rest, especially during this busy holiday season. And the outcome of this period in our lives is pain. Uh, again, that seems to just confirm the first part of this reading. You know, as all of these things are changing, as all of these habits and traditions and people and experiences are moving out of our lives, it can be very painful. There is often a tendency to want to escape the pain, to want to run away from the sadness, to want to reject those emotions that we would rather not feel. And it's really important to turn around and actually learn how to hold space for ourselves, make room for not just our more preferred emotional states, the happiness, the joy, the contentment, the gratitude, those things that we would rather be feeling, but to also recognize and understand that our less preferred emotional states sadness, grief, depression, anger, resentment, etc., have important messages for us too. All messages from our spirit tend to show up in emotions. That's, in my opinion, the way that our higher self has to communicate with us. Because our soul can't just jump out of the body, bop us on the nose, and be like, hey, that relationship's not really good for you. No. Instead, what it sends us is feelings of resentment, feelings of abandonment, feelings of betrayal, feelings of rejection. That's how we know that relationships maybe not so good for us. If we didn't have those painful, uncomfortable, unpleasant emotions, we'd never move. So I think that this is an invitation to sit with our pain, to learn how to listen to the important messages that our body is giving us through pain, that our emotions are giving us through pain, to examine those things that we need to move out of our lives because they're truly not serving us, and to create the new beginnings that are about to start with 2026. So, honestly, not the most encouraging reading I've ever done. Uh, Seems like we've got some work to do. But we also have some dragons that want to come in and support us today. Been definitely feeling and seeing a lot of dragons, dragon reminders, coming up in my personal world. And when I was muscle testing through all of my decks to see what decks wanted to have messages for us, the Dragon Wisdom deck came up as the second one. So we're going to get 3 cards from our Dragon Wisdom deck. And the first one is the Fire Chalice. The Fire Chalice. So let's see what the Fire Chalice has to say to us. Alba, the queen of all dragons, is white as freshly fallen snow. Hello, winter. And her scales are set with thousands of sparkling diamonds. She is the guardian of the 4 holy chalices, the protector of the 4 elements, the warden of the holy hall where the chalices stand. This very day, the great white queen has invited you to take part in a baptism in the element of fire. Yay, as a phoenix, I just love baptism by fire. The baptism is a rite, a rebirth, a ritual cleansing. Baptism is the threshold from the old into a new way of being. How very aligned with the end of this year and moving into a new year. And yes, Sparkling Diamond, I know that that's your name on Facebook too. So look at that little alignment there. Prepare for this ritual by, okay, so this is basically, you can do a ritual with fire if you wish. I'm not going to read that part, but this is basically, we're going through a trial by fire right now. And as a phoenix, I'm very familiar with all of that. And it's not always pleasant. And that really does confirm the reading that we just had from the um, Prism Oracle. The second card coming up is fear. We've got fear coming up right now. Well, color me shocked because I can't imagine why fear would come up in the midst of all of this challenge and change. Could you? All right, me and my jokes. The red fire dragon would like to teach you that feeling and sensing are forms of intuitive knowledge. If your emotions are blocked or lie buried by past suffering, pain, abuse, or fears, access to your inner wisdom can also be obstructed. Ask the red fire dragon to free you from the negative experiences and their crystalline structures within you. These structures are often located in your back, causing pain and rigidity. They can sometimes also disturb the harmonic energy flow in your organs. Where there is fear, there is no room for love. So this is definitely Again, this feels very relevant to the reading that we just had. And I'm getting some comments here. This is all very relevant. Nothing challenges us more than our dreams coming true. Yeah, you're not wrong. Y'all are not wrong. And the third message would be companions. Companions are coming up. So let's see what companions have to say to us. When you draw this card, remember your companions, including those who are in this world and in all others. We often think we stand alone with no one to help us or share the burden of our daily lives. But deep in our hearts, we know that such thoughts are merely the whispers of the world of dark shadows aimed at weakening and discouraging us, keeping us down. And we all know that this is a lie. We are never alone. It is time to invite your friends to party. So ask them to come, celebrate, dance, and be joyful. We have all been companions since the beginning of time. Celebrate with your best friends, making sure that you hug each other frequently during the evening and tell them it is so good you are here. I love that. I love that. And what a precious and beautiful reminder to come up during this time of year, especially given what we're working on today, the patterns of estrangement, loneliness, love unreceived, and unsupported. Now, the Cryon card that wanted to come up today, it fell out of the deck as I was shuffling, and then I decided that that was the message. It just leapt right out, and the message is rewrite the past. And look at those colors, and look at how perfectly those colors exactly align with the pictures that wanted to be for the background of this particular event. So let me get my little book out here and we'll see what Cryon has to say about rewriting the past. Past actions in 3D cannot be changed, but the memories of them can. So therefore, if you rewrite your reaction to something that happened in your past, it changes you in the present. Cryon. From Lee Carroll. This is one of my favorite concepts that Cryon has given us. Basically, it's this. We change the past by rewriting it in the present. Then the future changes as well. When you receive this card, perhaps consider how your past has shaped you. How relevant for what we're doing today. Oh my goodness. If I meet a person today, I'm seeing them now and not in the past. If, however, they are carrying their past as a wound upon them, or worse, as an anchor they drag around, then I'm meeting a person who has stayed in the past, wounded and tired. I want to say, where is the real person you are? Oh my goodness, my nose is very itchy right now. What all this means is that we simply cannot let actions in our past define who we are today. Did you ever meet a person who had something happen that they then created who they were from then on? Sometimes the past is so profoundly etched in their personality that you simply do not want to be with them. All you hear is the same tape playing over and over about what happened. Years go by and it's still the same story. Therefore, who they are today is who they were then. It's like a snapshot was taken and they never left that time. Right now, in this new energy, we have the profound ability to change everything, especially about ourselves. And Cryon asks us to recalibrate the past. I love that, especially coming up for today for the ancestral healing events. I've been doing a bunch more reading into quantum physics and retrocausality. And in quantum physics, they're really exploring the idea that time may not be linear like we think, that things and actions that we take now literally change past events, and things that are happening in the future are literally changing things right now. There's a lot of people talking online about jumping timelines, this, that, and the other, and this is part of that process. So I think that by coming together and choosing to release patterns from our ancestry that are still echoing down through today, we are using this as a profound opportunity to rewrite our pasts, because these energies that come down from our ancestors, uh, we all have patterns of pain that have been passed down. These have a tendency to affect us in one of four different ways. The first way is that we may tend to manifest that emotion or belief easily and over again, experiencing it almost like a theme in it. The second way is that we may run away from that energy, try to never feel or express it, acting opposite to that as often as possible. Third way, we teeter totter back and forth between manifesting and running away from that energy, depending on where we are in our life's journey. And then the fourth way that we may experience the energy is just as a placeholder, just holding on to that energy and passing it down to the next generation without really manifesting it one way or the other. So, as we are releasing these energies, please do keep that in mind and try to see which way the energy that comes up affects you. You may even be able to see a pattern of this energy within your family. I have my list of 44 participants who have chosen to join us together today. Not everyone is here. And one of the lovely things about the energy healing work is that it is not necessary to be present with me in order for the releases to happen, for me to, tap into your energy field and detect things and assist you. And this is wonderful for those who are very busy and have a difficult time fitting their needed healing work into their schedules. If this happens to be you, I invite you to make an appointment with me. I would be very happy to do a video session for you where I talk with you just like this. We go over everything that needs to be released and adjusted for you. You also get a full written report. And if that sounds good to you, you can make that appointment at phoenixhealingcreations.com. I appreciate that. So let's get to it. We are going to release from each person in the order that their request to participate came in. I am keeping a transcript, and every person who signed up will receive a copy of this transcript as well as a replay of this video. Starting with myself, my intention is to release the very oldest trapped energy, emotion, or belief that is contributing to estrangement, love unreceived, loneliness, and unsupported in this world. Some individuals do have specific intentions regarding their own releases, and I intend that these intentions to all be honored for the best and highest good of all. Also, for those of you who are here with me live, I appreciate you greatly. And I would be very honored if you would be willing to share if the energy that is arising from your ancestry is relevant to you personally and your family, either in echoing it, running away from it, teeter-tottering with it. So please put that in the chat box as we are doing the releases, and I will pay attention to that as we go. So starting with myself, oldest possible energy. Is this an emotion, a belief? I've got a belief coming up. Column A, column B, we've got something in passion, under choices. Section 3, I exist to please others. Oh boy. I feel called out. Superhero complex, anyone? Is this inherited from my mother's side, my father's side, inherited from my father, from his mother? How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, more than 6, 10, 20, more than 6, 15, 6, 10, 11, 12, 612 generations back, starting with a male or a female, starting with a female. Do I need to know anything else? I release this belief I exist to please others from my entire family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Krista Hunter is the next individual, and she is here tonight with us. Thank you for being here, Krista. Is this an emotion of belief? Belief, column A, we've got something under love, something under feelings. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, my feelings get hurt easily. All right, is this inherited from your mother's side? Yes. From her mother. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. More than 8, 10, 20, 30. More than 825, 821, 2, 822 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. What do you think, Krista? Do your feelings get hurt easily, or are you more stoic? What do you think? Does that pattern go in your family?
Most definitely, I see that in my grandma. She was very sensitive in that way. My mom is a very fiery woman, but also could be easily hurt, and I am extremely sensitive and
Thank you for sharing that.
shield myself from the hurt of everyone
Thank
else
you.
and all the
Thank you.
things.
Thank you. We release this belief my feelings get hurt easily from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Thank you so much, Krista, for your very vulnerable share. I appreciate that very much. Daryl Bless Navage is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Conflict. We've got some conflict. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. How many generations? 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 60, 70, 80, more than 375, 371, 371. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release this conflict from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Melissa Laranaga is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 8, here's a belief. I keep selling myself short. Is this inherited from mother, father? Inherited from father? From his mother? How many generations? 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 310, 20, more than 315, 310, 11, 12, 13, 14, 314 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release this belief from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that, Melissa? Yes. Jose Laranaga Jr. is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else, blaming, dread, fear, horror, peeved, peeved. That would be irritated and pissed off. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. How many generations? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 510, 20, more than 515, 510, 510 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with a male. We release the feeling of peeved from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Jose. Have we released that? Yes. Catherine Hoover is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Belief. Column A, we are under insight. Column A, we are under defect. Section 1, 2. Number 1, here's a belief. I am stupid. I feel like there's something more to this one. It's not just I am stupid. It's more like they treat me like I'm stupid. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, 460, 470, more than 475, 471, 2, 3, 473 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief they treat me like I'm stupid from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Catherine, have we released that? Yes. Catherine, are you here? I feel like she might be, but I'm not sure. Okay. If you are here, Catherine, I would love to know if that is relevant for you. Mary Amlong is the next individual. Is this an okay, so she says she got cut off and missed part of it. The belief is they treat me like I'm stupid. That's the belief that came down from your father's side through his father, 473 generations back, starting with a female. Is that something that's relevant for you? All right, Mary Amlong is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief? Belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under choices. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, here's a belief. I hate my life. She says, I have definitely felt that as a child. So that's one of those ones that's a little bit more of a teeter-totter. Okay. I'm glad that you don't feel that way now, and I'm glad that we could release it. I hate my life. Is this inherited from mother's side? From her mother, father, from her father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, more than 715, 710, 11, 12, 13, 14, 714 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. You're very welcome, Sparkling Diamond. We release the belief I hate my life from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Mary. Have we released that? Yes. Paul Amlong is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else. Failure, feelings of failure. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 785, 781, 2, 3, 783 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release this inherited failure from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Paul. Have we released that? Yes. Liam Amlong is next. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, something under divine. Column A, something under God. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6. Here's a belief. I need to be right. Inherited from mother's side. I'm just laughing because I feel like I resonate with that one too. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, more than 810, 20, more than 815, 815, 16, 17, 18, 818 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with a male. We release the belief I need to be right from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Liam. Have we released that? Yes. Thomas Viverka is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 1, somewhere else. Abandonment, abandonment. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 310, more than 305, 300, 301, 302, 303, 303 generations back, starting with a male. We release the feeling of abandonment from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Thomas. Ooh, that one makes me want to cry a bit. Hang on a sec. Mother died, father gave him away to an orphanage. He was like 6, information that's coming through and just flooding me like a memory. Oh, it's so hard. All right, Tommy Vaverka Jr. Is this inherited from mother, father, Okay. Is this an emotion of belief? Show me yes, show me no. Okay. Is this an emotion of belief? Belief. Column A, column B, something under power. Column A, column B, something under effort. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2. It's pointless to try. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, 30, 40, more than 635, 631, 2, 3, 4, 5, 635 generations back, starting with a male. We release this belief. It's pointless to try from your entire family tree, Tommy. Have we released that? Yes. Andy Marinka is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Conflict. Conflict. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 910, 20, 30, more than 925, 925, 6, 7, 8, 928 generations back, starting with a male. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release the feeling of conflict that came down your family tree from every root and branch, Andy. Have we released that? Yes. Caitlin Pruding is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Blaming, dread, fear, horror, peeved again. Inherited from mother's side. From her mother. 100, 200, more than 150, 110, 20, more than 115, 110, 11, 12, 13, 113 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of peeved that came down your mother's side of the family tree from every root and branch. Have we released that? Yes. Kimberly Pruding is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Pride, shame, shame. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 810, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 845, 840, 840 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of shame from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Kimberly. Have we released that? Yes. Joseph Avolio is next. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under financial. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 9. I wasn't meant to have wealth. This doesn't feel quite right. Wealth doesn't feel like the right word. It feels more like good fortune. Because it feels like the concept here is more than just like money and things. It's also like good stuff, like any kind of good stuff. Is that a more accurate statement for this individual? I wasn't meant to have good fortune. Yes. Is this inherited from mother, father? Inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, more than 810, 20, 30, more than 825, 821, 2, 822 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I wasn't meant to have good fortune from your entire family tree, Joseph. Have we released that? Catherine Avolio is next. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, something under divine. Column A, something under faith. Section 1, 2. Okay, so it's something under divine, something under faith, but it's not actually in my list of over 3,000 beliefs. And what does this feel like? This feels like if they don't believe the same thing I do, I can't associate with them. This feels very much like an us versus them because of faith kind of a thing, like a split because of religion. So that gives me a yes. Is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother, father, from her father. More than 100, more than 50, 60, 70, 80, more than 75, 70, 71, 71 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. You know, it's silly. I know I shouldn't care about the numbers, but like when you've got stuff coming up from like 928 generations back, when I get something from only 71, I'm like, only 71? Whatever. It's the most important one that is contributing to this pattern. Me. We release this belief. If they don't believe the same thing I do, I can't associate with them. That came down your family tree. We release this from every root and branch. Have we released that? Ellen Workaw is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, row 1. Abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost, love unreceived, love unreceived. So love unreceived, let me define that for you. It's two different levels. The first level is a feeling like you have expressed your love and it has been rejected. The second level is feeling unwanted, uncared for, a lack of love where love is desired. Please excuse me. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side? From his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, more than 850, 860, 870, 880, 890, more than 885, 885, 6, 7, 8, 9, 889 generations back, starting with a male. We release the feeling of love unreceived from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Ellen. Have we released that? Yes. Dan Workaw is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2 somewhere else. Failure, feelings of failure again. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 285, 281, 23, 283 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feelings of failure from your entire family tree, Dan. Have we released that? Yes. Beth Workaw is next. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 4, somewhere else. Anger, bitterness, bitterness. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, more than 150, 60, 70, more than 165, 161, 2, 3, 4, 164 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the bitterness from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Beth. Have we released that? Yes. Andrea Marshall is next, and I know she's here with us. Is this an emotion, a belief? Belief. Column A, something under love. Column A, something under family. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, my mother, father, parents. My parents won't support me. Is this inherited from mother, father? Inherited from father? From his mother? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500? More than 450, 60, 70, more than 465, 460, 1, 2, 3, 463 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. Andrea, what do you think? Is this something that is relevant for you? A belief my parents won't support me, coming down your dad's side. If you could put in the chat, or you're welcome to unmute yourself. We release the belief my parents won't support me from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Andrea. Andrea says, oh yes, this describes much in my lifetime. Well, I'm glad that we can let that go. If we release that, yes. Angel Parsons is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, we've got something under trust. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, here's a belief. I must do everything on my own. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, more than 150, 110, 20, 30, 40, more than 135, 130, 123, 133 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I must do everything on my own from every root and branch of your family tree, angel. Have we released that? Yes. Abby Rowe is next. Is this an emotion belief? Column A, column B, something under power. Column A, something under ability. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5, I don't have what it takes. And I want to add the words to please them, because that's really what it feels like. It feels like this constant, like, trying to do everything that they can to please their family members, and just nothing can be done. So is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 510, 20, more than 515, 510, 11, 12, 13, 513 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release this belief I don't have what it takes to please them from every root and branch of your family tree, Abby. Have we released that? Yes. Steve Rowe is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 5, somewhere else. Blaming. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, more than 210, 20, 30, 40, more than 235, 235, 6, 236 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. It's coming through real strongly. Like this ancestor is like, nothing's ever my fault. It's always everybody else that's doing things to me or making me act the way that I do. Like there's no accountability there for this particular, like it's real defensive energy, and it's just like my whole body is like bracing, like this was an intense one. We release this feeling of blaming that came down your father's side of the family tree. We release this from all past and future generations, from every family member that has been touched by this feeling of blaming. We release it right now, Steve. Have we released that? Yes. Whew. I'm getting real hot right now too. Oh, gotta take off my blanket. Harmon Hoffey is the next individual. Is this an emotion belief? Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, something under authority. Section 1, number 1, 2, I always need to please authority. Is this inherited from mother, father? Inherited from father? From his mother? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, 60, 70, 80, more than 475, 470, 1, 2, 3, 473 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. We release the belief I always need to please authority from every root and branch of your family tree, Carmen. Have we released that? Yes. Martina Placid is the next individual. I believe you are here with us tonight. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, we've got something under boundaries. Section 1. Number 1, 2. Number 2, I am not allowed to say no. All right, what do you think, Martina? Is this relevant for you? You're welcome to type in the chat box or unmute your mic. Is this inherited from mother's side? Yes. From her mother, father, from her father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, 30, 40, more than 635, 631, 2, 632 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. So Martina says she was adopted, so she doesn't know where it came from. That's okay. It's not necessary for you to know where it came from. Most of us don't know our ancestry back this long. I'm just curious if you've ever felt like you're not allowed to say no, or if you go to opposite of that, like you're always like, no, like being opposite to that. So that would be more what I'm curious about. And she says she had to take an assertive class. So I think that answers that question. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. We release the belief I am not allowed to say no from your entire family tree, Martina. Thank you. Have we released that? Yes. All right, our next individual wishes to remain anonymous. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under trust. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4, here's a belief: I cannot rely on others. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, more than 725, 725, 6, 7, 727 generations back, starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief I cannot rely on others from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Hammy Starnes is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, something under codependency. Section 1, 2, number 1, I can't accept support from others. Oh, again, I feel like this is another one that I'm personally resonating with. Oh, ask for support, actually, like allow myself to receive it. Oh, God, my worries. That's something I'm working on. I can't accept support from others. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 745, 741, 2, 3, 4, 5, 745 generations back, starting with a male, starting with a male. We release this belief I can't accept support from others from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Tammy. Have we released that? Yes. Jesse Starnes is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under sexuality. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, men are bad, women are bad. Women are bad. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, more than 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 85, 85, 86, 86 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. And this has a very religious feel, very, very oppressive religious feel. We release the belief women are bad from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Just have we released that? Virginia K. Fisher is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else, pride, shame, shame. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 210, 20, 30, 40, more than 235, 230, 230 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. More religious, like she was actually, oh God. This particular ancestor feels like she was literally kicked out of her family because she was raped and got pregnant from it. And she was literally kicked out. They literally just put her out on the street and they didn't care anything about what happened to her. Man, sometimes these impressions that come through are really painful. We release this inherited feeling of shame from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that, Virginia? Yes. Oh my goodness, I need to take a drink. Oh my goodness. Mm. Let me actually share an ancestor there. And I also had a very similar experience in my own lifetime. So that one struck a deep chord. And thank you, Sarah. I really appreciate that. I'm very honored that you're here and participating. Thank you for the support. All right, let it go, let it go, let it go. All right, show me yes, show me no. All right, that energy switched me. I reorganize, revert, unswitch, unblock. Reorganize, revert, unswitch, unblock. Reorganize, revert, unswitch, unblock. All right, so show me yes, show me no. Okay, all right, I can keep going. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate the outpouring of support. Thank you. All right, Tanya Mowers is the next individual. Is this an emotion, a belief, a belief? Column A, column B, we got something under survival. Column A, something under sabotage. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4. Number 1, 2, number 2. Here's a belief: I am not worth it. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, more than 350, 310, 20, 30, more than 325, 325, 6, 7, 8, 9, 329 generations back, starting with the male, starting with the male. Do I need to know anything else? No. We release the inherited belief: I am not worth it, from every root and branch of your family tree, Tanya. Have we released that? Yes. All right, Robert Hunt is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we are under divine. Column A, column B, we are under forgiveness. Section 1, number 1, I can't forgive. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 210, 20, more than 215, 210, 11, 211 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief: I can't forgive, from every root and branch of your family tree, Robert. Have we released that? Yes. Barbara Romanizin is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, something under insight. Column A, something under pain. Section 1, number 1, I can't take any more pain. And this feels like the moral pain. This feels like a woman that's just like, oh, I'm so ashamed of what you are doing. I am just struck with pain over what you are doing because it's so morally reprehensible. Like, it's a very judgy religious. Oh gosh, it's a very icky one and really dramatic. Like, not even something that's happening to this person. It's like, I'm afraid I'm going to be disowned from society because of the way this family member is acting. And maybe that was really relevant then, but like in this particular moment, it just feels, I don't know. That's my judgment. That's my very human judgment. But it's a really dramatic, like dramatic, and it has nothing to do with physical pain, and not even as much emotional pain. It's more like that pain of being rejected from society, which I guess is the definition of estrangement. That explains why it came up. Okay, I'm with it, I'm with it. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, more than 275, 270, 270 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release this belief from every affected root and branch of your family tree. Barbara, have we released that? Yes. You know, I have some mediumship ability, and this particular ancestor is very sassy, and she's talking to me, and she's like, well, I can't possibly expect you to understand. It's just like, okay, I don't. I honestly don't. Honestly don't. I've never been personally part of high society or in any position where the opinion of others was going to cost me on a social basis. So I don't understand. But yeah, very sassy ancestor. And unexpected showing up and talking to me. All right, so Michael Romanison is the next individual. Is this an emotion belief? Column A, we are under insight. Column A, we are under body. Section 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 1, 2, I'm not strong enough. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, more than 550, 60, 70, more than 565, 561, 2, 3, 4, 564 generations back. Starting with the male, starting with the male. We release the belief I am not strong enough from every root and branch of your family tree, Michael. Have we released that? Yes. Sherry Bradford is next, and she is here tonight. Would love to know if this is relevant for you, Sherry. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under love. Column A, column B, we've got something under responsibility. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one goes, I hate being held responsible, but that doesn't feel like the right phrase. This is more like I hate being punished. And it feels like this ancestor was punished severely for minor things. And so really learn how to be like very perfectionist and walk the straight and narrow. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father's side, from his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, 40, 50, more than 745, 740, 1, 2, 3, 4, 744 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release this belief, I hate being punished, from every root and branch of your family tree, Sherry. Have we released that? Yes. Sarah Cost is next, and I know that you are here. Would love to know if this is relevant for you. And Sherry B says that it doesn't feel relevant for her, but she's glad it's released for the ancestors. Beautiful. So, if that's not something that's relevant to you, it might be something that you run away from, and you're not worried about that kind of a thing. Which is, it's nice that you always show up and help with these kind of things, because my goodness, that whole tendency towards wanting everything to be very perfect and wanting to walk the straight and narrow, I know how that can affect some of us, because I am a recovering perfectionist, embracing my imperfections, by golly. Trying to anyway. All right, Sarah Cost. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 3, somewhere else, confusion, defensiveness, defensiveness. All right, Sarah, do you have a pattern of defensiveness for yourself, your family? Is this relevant for you? Is this inherited from your mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, more than 295, 295, 6, 296 generations back. Starting with a male, starting with a male. We release that feeling of defensiveness from every affected root and branch of your family tree, Sarah. And Sarah says there's lots of defensiveness in the family. Well, hopefully this will help make things nice and easier. Thank you for confirming. Juliana Fitchie is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A is something under trust. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2. Here's another one. This one came up earlier. I must do everything on my own. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, more than 650, 610, 20, more than 615, 615, 16, 17, 18, 617 generations back, starting with a male. We release the belief I must do everything on my own from every root and branch of your family tree, Juliana. Have we released that? Yes. Annabelle Fitchie is the next individual, and we're on number 37 out of 44, so we're getting close to the end of our releases. Annabelle, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 2, somewhere else, anxiety, despair, despair. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother. 100, 200, more than 115, 110, 20, 30, 40, more than 135, 130, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 135 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of despair from every root and branch of your family tree, Annabelle. Have we released that? Yes. Loving Rose is the next individual, and I know you are here tonight. Would love to know if this is relevant for you. Is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, column B, we've got something under worth. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's a belief I constantly need to prove myself. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 285, 281, 281 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with a female. What do you think, Loving? Is it relevant for you?
Um, Absolutely, yes, and I can definitely see that with my dad. He never got his mom's approval while she was alive.
No. Well,
So,
thank you very much for confirming that. Let's go ahead and release this belief. I constantly need to prove myself from every root and branch of your family tree. Have we released that, Loving? Yes, we have. Thank you very much for
thank
confirming. I
you.
appreciate that. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Heather Went is the next individual. Is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Humiliation. Humiliation. Also known as embarrassment. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, more than 450, 60, 70, more than 465, 460, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 469 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the feeling of humiliation from every root and branch of your family tree, Heather. Have we released that? Yes. Diamond Doyle is the next individual. I've actually got a couple of diamonds on the call tonight, so that's amazing. And diamonds came up in our reading today. Like, you can't make this stuff up, folks. It just, I love that. All right, so Diamond Doyle, what do you have for us? Is this an emotion? Is this a belief? Column A, column B, we got something under survival. Column A, something under victim. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, section 5. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. I'll always be rejected. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 785, 785, 6, 7, 8, 9, 789 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release this belief I'll always be rejected from every root and branch of our family tree diamond. Have we released that? Yes. Megan LaGuardia is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, we've got something under insight. Column A, column B, something under boundaries. Section 1, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 7, I can't say no. Is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father? 100, 200, more than 150, more than 110, 20, more than 115, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, 114 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief I can't say no from every root and branch of our family tree, Megan. Have we released that? Yes. Landon LaGuardia is the next individual. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we got something under survival. Column A, column B, we've got something under worth. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 1, my worth depends on blank. What is the blank? Being accepted in society. My worth depends on being accepted in society. Inherited from mother's side, yes. From her mother. 100, 200, 300, more than 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 285, 280, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 285 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief my worth depends on being accepted in society from every single bit of your family tree, Landon. Have we released that? Yes. Jackson LaGuardia is next. Is this an emotional belief? Column A, something under communication. Column A, something under expression. Section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6, if I say anything, they will mock me. Inherited from mother's side, from her mother. 100, 200, more than 150, more than 110, more than 105, 100, 101, 102, 103, 103 generations back, starting with male, female, starting with a female. We release the belief if I say anything, they will mock me from every root and branch of your family tree, Jackson. Have we released that? Yes. Weston LaGuardia, last person on the list. Do we have an emotional belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under trust. Section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, if I trust the wrong person, something bad will happen. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, more than 750, 710, 20, 30, 40, more than 735, 731, 2, 732 generations back, starting with a male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief if I trust the wrong person, something bad will happen from your entire family tree, Weston. We hereby release all of these energies from every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations. Every family member that has ever been touched by any of these energies, we fully release them right now. If you can please affirm after me, I choose to release all of these energies on behalf of my family tree. Thank you. Have we fully released all of those? Why, yes, we have. I'm curious to know, are there any inherited trapped energies that are affecting all 44 of us who have signed up to participate in this clearing on some level? Yes. How many? More than 10, more than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 of them today. First one, is this an emotion, a belief? We got a belief. And I'm going to release these through my family line. Just know that as it's releasing from me, this is going back to a common ancestor that every single one of us on this call shares. And what releases from us releases from the entire family line. All right, so is this an emotion, a belief? Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, we've got something under sabotage. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 5, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, number 10. Here's a belief: I hate my life. Anybody else ever resonate with that in their life? I know I have. That one's totally relevant for me. Anybody else share this particular resonant at any point in your lifetime? Is this inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father, from his mother, father, from his father? Got a yes. How many generations back? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. More than 950, 9, 10, 20. More than 915, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 914 generations back. Starting with a male, female, starting with the female. Got another confirmation, certainly have. We release the belief, I hate my life, from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Second one, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthlessness, worthlessness. Got another confirmation on that I hate my life one. Anybody else here struggle with worthlessness? I can say definitely relevant in my own life for sure. Like very much most of my life. Is this inherited from my mother, father, inherited from father? Got an oh yeah. Another very much. From his mother, father, from his father. 102, okay, more than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than 950, 60, 70, 80, 90, more than 985, 981, 2, 982 generations back. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the feeling of worthlessness from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Third one, is this an emotion, a belief? We got another belief. Column A, something under love. Column A, something under self. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, section 4, number 1, 2, 3. I'll never be happy with myself. Again, this is one that I have been working on for a very, very long time. I can definitely say it's relevant for me. We've got a we here, so a French yes, and another yes. All right, is this inherited from mother, father, inherited from father? From his mother, father, from his father? More than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, more than, okay, we got another one over 1,000. More than 1,100, more than 1,050. 1,060, 1,000. Okay, so 1,050. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1,055 generations back. Some ancestor was like, I'm never going to be happy with myself. And then that got passed down. How long has that been resonating? That's a really long time for this to be resonating through the human collective. Starting with a male, female, starting with a female. We got another confirmation. Yes, sometimes. We release this belief, I'll never be happy with myself, from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. Number 4, is this an emotion? Column A, column B, row 6, somewhere else. Humiliation, jealousy, longing, lust, overwhelm, overwhelm. Inherited from mother, father, inherited from father. From his mother, father, from his father. More than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. More than 950, 60, more than 955, 955, 6, 7, 8, 9, 959 generations back. An overwhelm, big theme in my life. Gotten a yes in the comments here as well. Starting with a male, female, we've got a yes very much. So this is also starting with a female. So we release this feeling of overwhelm from every root and branch of our family tree. Have we released that? Yes. And final one that we all share tonight. Is this an emotion, a belief? A belief. Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, something under victim. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Section 6, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a belief. Nobody understands me. My God. My whole life. Totally. And we've got a very, very much here. Oh, is this inherited from my mother, father? Here's got a big yes. Inherited from mother, father, my father's side. From his mother, father, from his father. Here's another one saying that's relevant. More than 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. More than 950, 910, 20, 30, 40, 50. More than 945, 941, 2, 3, 4. 944 generations that. Starting with the male, female, starting with the female. We release the belief nobody understands me from every root and branch of our family tree. We hereby release all of these energies from every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations, every family member that has ever been touched by any of these energies, we choose to release them right now. Have we fully released all of those? Why, yes, we have. All right. Anytime that we release a belief, it leaves a hole in the subconscious mind that is called a subconscious gap. We are now going to download some new custom positive replacement beliefs to address these subconscious gaps that we have left in the collective by our releases. So, dear ancestors, do we need to download some positive replacement beliefs? Yes. How many would be optimal today? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6, 7. We're getting 7 today, a little bit more than usual. All right, feel like we could use a little bit more help than usual on these particular topics. At least in my own life, I'll tell you what. Oh, Sparkling Diamond says she felt that last one being released. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. All right, so first, most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief that would be that would be optimal to assist our ancestry. Column A, column B, we've got something under survival. Column A, something under sabotage. Positive statements. Section 1, 2, 3, 4. Section 4. Number 1, 2. I am of great worth to God, my loved ones, and myself. What do we think about that statement? I am of great worth to God, my loved ones, and myself. I personally like that. I don't feel like that needs to be changed any. But what do you guys think about that statement? Any suggestions, or shall we download that as is? We like it. We're getting some positive confirmations. We like it. So let's download this new positive replacement belief. And I invite you to affirm with me. I am of great worth to God, my loved ones, and myself. I am of great worth to God, my loved ones, and myself. I am of great worth to God, my loved ones, and myself. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right, second most optimal positive replacement belief. Column A, we got something under divine. Column A, column B, we got something under forgiveness. Section 1 under positive statements, number 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4. And this one goes, I let go of pride and forgive. I feel like I want to adjust that a little bit. I let go of pride. I like that. And I choose to forgive both myself and all who have hurt me. What do we think about that statement? I let go of pride and I choose to forgive both myself and all who have hurt me. We get a yes. Anyone else want to chime in? Any suggestions, or do we like it as it is? Okay, we're getting a thumbs up. Krista says it makes her feel emotional. Yeah, I can feel that for sure. So let's go ahead and download this new positive replacement belief. And I invite you to affirm with me. I let go of pride and I choose to forgive both myself and all who have hurt me. I let go of pride and I choose to forgive both myself and all who have hurt me. I let go of pride and I choose to forgive both myself and all who have hurt me. Did the download take? Yes, it did. That one made me feel a little bit emotional too. All right, hard to read and cry at the same time. Oh, okay. Okay. Third most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief for our ancestry. Column A, column B, we've got something under power. Column A, column B, we've got something under growth. Positive statement, section 1, 2. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a belief. I have the power to change. I feel like this one could be amended a little bit, but I'm not sure how. If you have any suggestions, you are welcome to open your mic or to type in the chat box. I have the power to change, but I feel like I want to define what to change. Maybe change my situation. I don't know. That's a little bit vague. It feels more like this is relational. I have the power to change my relationships. Oh, and repair my relationships. There we go. I have the power to change and repair my relationships. What do we think about that one? I'm getting a little heart here. Anybody else? Yes. All right. Getting another yes, getting some more hearts. So here's our new positive replacement belief. Let's go ahead and download this. And I invite you to affirm with me. I have the power to change and repair my relationships. I have the power to change and repair my relationships. I have the power to change and repair my relationships. Did the download take? Yes, it did. Fourth most optimal positive replacement belief. Column A, we've got something under communication. Column A, something under expression. Positive statement, section 1. Number 1, I clarify misunderstandings. I also want to add, and I am open to others' points of view. Because I feel like that's about clarifying misunderstandings, not just on one side, but on both sides. What do we think about this? I clarify misunderstandings, and I am open to others' points of view. Okay, so we've got somebody says like it. Anybody else? All right, so we've got another yes, got a thumbs up. So let's download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I clarify misunderstandings, and I am open to others' points of view. I clarify misunderstandings, and I am open to others' points of view. I clarify misunderstandings, and I am open to others' points of view. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right, fifth most optimal positive replacement belief. Column A, something under insight. Column A, column B, something under boundaries. Section 1, 2, under positive statements. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6, I choose my boundaries for good reasons. And I want to expand this a little bit. I choose my boundaries for good reasons, and I am right to assert them. Because I feel like so many times when I'm trying to set a boundary inside of a relationship, it almost feels like I don't have the right to stand up for myself. And so I want to speak to that part of myself personally. So, what do we think about this particular statement? I choose my boundaries for good reasons, and I am right to assert them. We've got 3 hearts on that one and a couple of yeses. So that is beautiful. So let's download this new positive replacement belief. And I invite you to affirm with me. I choose my boundaries for good reasons, and I am right to assert them. I choose my boundaries for good reasons, and I am right to assert them. I choose my boundaries for good reasons, and I am right to assert them. Ooh, I can really feel that one calibrating in my throat chakra. Did the download take? Yes, it did. I'm going to take a drink here. All right, lovely. 2 more of these. Number 6. Not a beautiful, made me yawn. Yep, those definitely the yawns can be recalibrations as well. So 6th most optimal, beneficial, positive replacement belief for this particular situation. Column A, column B, we've got something under passion. Column A, something under choices. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's a belief. I move on with a happy heart. That's another one that I feel like could be expanded a little bit. I almost want to say when I am rejected. So, what do we think about that statement? I move on with a happy heart when I am rejected. What do we think about that statement? Do we like that statement, or does somebody want to have a suggestion as far as what would be better? But I feel like moving on with a happy heart needed a little bit more clarification. We've got some thumbs up, we've got a heart. All right, so let's go ahead and download this new positive replacement belief. And I invite you to affirm with me. I move on with a happy heart when I am rejected. I move on with a happy heart when I am rejected. I move on with a happy heart when I am rejected. Did the download take? Yes, it did. And the final positive replacement belief that would be most optimal and beneficial for our ancestry is this in column A, column B. We've got something under survival, column A, something under codependency. Positive statement, section 1, 2, 3. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 10. Ooh, good one. I allow others to experience their own feelings. Oh my gosh, I myself have such a hard time like not trying to jump in and make people feel better and just like, trying to keep them from experiencing whatever it is that's distressing them. Like anybody else empathic that way? All right, we got some hearts here and really good to do. So let's go ahead and download this new positive replacement belief, and I invite you to affirm with me. I allow others to experience their own feelings. I allow others to experience their own feelings. I allow others to experience their own feelings. Did the download take? Yes, it did. All right, so we download all of these new positive replacement beliefs to every affected root and branch of our family trees, all past and future generations. Every family member who is willing to accept them, we download these positive replacement beliefs right now. We furthermore defragment all remaining subconscious gaps for all of our precious affected human family, filling any remaining spaces left by these releases with only the energies of love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance through all space-time continuum in every dimension. Beautiful, beautiful. So I invite you to use these statements as affirmations for yourself over these next few days. It really helps to cement those energies in our body and in our ancestry when we use those as affirmations. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little quantum healing process for our ancestors. And we are now going to go back in time to assist and comfort all of these ancestors in every moment of trauma and pain where they are seeking help and relief, either silently or out loud. We send our consciousness back to these moments and infuse them with love, comfort, and hope, making it easier for them to endure. We invite their consciousness to join us now in a place that is warm and safe, where they are in the most comfortable chair, wrapped in perfect, soft, fluffy blankets and pillows, rested and alert as if awakening from the most refreshing sleep. We are sending them energy now that they are safe and all of their needs are met, surrounding them with their most favorite delicious foods, most comforting, nourishing beverages, and all of the people that they love who are loving them back in exactly the way that they needed and wanted. We run backwards all of these traumatic experiences, keeping only the necessary life lessons, erasing all holographic imprints and cellular memories of these traumas. Thank you, dear ancestors, for living through these experiences that we may be here today. We forgive ourselves. We forgive everyone and everything. Thank you, God, for these life lessons. We mark these all as done and never to be repeated. And to finish the honoring and healing of our precious human family, it is time to call in our ancestral blessings. Ooh, and I missed a little bit of homework before this event. Hang on, let me open up this particular file. Let me get out my list of blessings. All right, here we go. So how many blessings do you want to send to us today, our precious ancestors? More than 10, more than 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 blessings coming in from our ancestors specifically to assist us in our journey right now. First one, column A, column B, column C, row 5 somewhere else. Power, focus, enlightenment, commitment, knowledge. We got some knowledge coming in from the ancestors. Second blessing that our ancestors want to give us right now, column A, column B, row 3 somewhere else. Happiness, community. Community is a blessing that is coming in from our ancestors. third blessing coming in from our ancestors. Column A, column B, row 2 somewhere else. Endurance, perseverance, strength, forgiveness. Forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others. Forgiveness of others is coming in. Fourth blessing coming in from our ancestors, column A, column B, row 5 somewhere else. Understanding, stillness, integrity. Integrity is coming in. Fifth blessing coming in from our ancestors, column A, column B, column C, row 4 somewhere else. Openness, openness is coming in from our ancestors. Sixth blessing coming in from our ancestors, column A, column B, row 7 somewhere else. Receiving, receiving is coming in. I could really use that blessing. Seventh blessing coming in from our ancestors, column A, column B, column C, row 4 somewhere else. Openness, communication, generosity. Generosity is coming in from our ancestors. And eighth and final blessing that our ancestors are sending to us right now, column A, column B, column C, row 6 somewhere else. Knowledge, unconditional love, honesty, acceptance. Acceptance is coming in from our ancestors. So thank you, dear precious ancestors, for these very specific blessings that you are sending us right now. We choose to accept and receive these blessings in the deepest possible way for manifestation in our daily lives. We furthermore call forth from our ancestors all of the love, peace, hope, strength, kindness, patience, and all benevolent attributes of mastery that have been cultivated throughout our family line. We call forth these blessings into our lives here and now for ourselves and the entirety of our lineage. All of the gifts that we need to endure, thrive, and create peace on earth in these evolutionary times for ourselves and the entirety of our precious human family. Ancestors, we honor your experience. We thank you for your lives. We ask you to be with us now and assist us to manifest all of the best attributes of those who came before us. And so it is. Oh, Sparkling Diamond says this makes me emotional. I guess I never thought of getting blessings from them, as we are the ones that are choosing to heal. I love this. This is actually an evolution of the calling in the blessings part that I've been doing for a while now. I had the kind of flash of intuition, like the ancestors, like every time that we do the quantum healing, like it feels like I'm in this stadium where they're like standing ovation, laughing, crying, hugging, like they're doing it, guys, they're doing it, look at them, we're so proud of it. I mean, I get emotional thinking about it, but I'm like, they really were giving me this feeling like they really wanted to give us blessings very specifically, and to let us know that they are with us, that they know what we're doing, that we are not alone. And so I really love this new evolution to the calling in of the blessings, because it does feel a lot more personal that our ancestors are there and sending us some very specific energies to support us right now. And I just love that so much. So thank you so much for being here. I really, I can't do this without you. This is such a beautiful thing, and it is so dear to my heart. And this is a big part of my effort to uplift and heal myself, my personal family lineage, all of our precious human family, and all of you, my dear friends, because gosh, there's just so much pain in the world. And if there's something, anything that I can do to try and make that a little bit better, I want to do it. Hello, superhero complex. Yeah, and Sherry says, thank you so much. The first part was especially relevant to her as she's grieving over the passing of her beloved guinea pig. Yeah, I'm so sorry for your loss, dear. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of loss in the collective right now. And I am very curious, what percentage of the population of the planet experienced at least one release from our collective work together here today? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, more than 95, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. We hit 99% again, folks. Like, it's amazing how far we can reach when we all come together in order to do this. We are literally improving the planet. It might be a little bit like, don't get me wrong, the burden of pain on this planet is pretty gosh darn big, but we're moving the needle, and that's important. So thank you. I couldn't do this without you. What percentage of the planet experienced 2 releases? 10, 20, 30, 40, more than 35, 30, 31, 32, 33. Catalyst number 33%, 2 releases. What percent experienced 3 or more releases? More than 10, more than 20, more than 15, 10, 11. 11% experienced 3 or more releases today. That's huge. And look at all those master numbers. Look at that numerology right there. 99, 33, and 11. That's amazing. Oh my God, that is a lot of people impacted by our collective healing work, that us coming here together impacted their lives in a positive way. And I'm so very grateful that you have chosen to spend your time with me to participate in this healing work today. The next one of these that is going to be on the schedule is Tuesday, January 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Please do mark your calendar if you would like to join me again, and I hope that you do. We will be working on patterns of despair, forlorn, failure, and desire to end life. So we're going to be working on the heaviest of the heavy. Those things that really make people feel like they just don't want to go on. And I think that would be some really lovely energy to just kind of sweep on out of our lives as we are starting this brand new year next year. So I do hope that you will join me. I will be sending out invites on the email, posting to my social media platforms ahead of that. So if you've ever struggled with any of those issues, or have family members that have struggled with those issues, or you just want to help release some of those issues from the collective, I invite you to join me. So the winner of the free piece of Organite for releasing the oldest inherited trapped energy, somebody released something that was 900 and some odd generations back. And I forgot to bold it because I just forgot to bold it. Oh, 928 generations back. That was Andy Marinka. So yeah, Krista, she had a really old one too. That was 822 generations back. So 928 was the oldest inherited. Yeah, that's why I keep a running, write everything down. All right, so that would be Andy Marinka. And we are now going to finish with a short rebalancing intention. So we hereby disconnect our energy and return to the sanctity of our own sovereign selves, grounding our energy deeply into the earth. We honor all who we have connected with today, transmuting any energy that does not belong to us into only love, light, peace, healing, freedom, truth, and abundance, and returning each person's energy back to where it belongs. We now honor ourselves, and we cleanse and rebalance each one of our chakras in rainbow flame. As each flame lights, it restores the proper speed, brightness, and direction to each chakra center in accordance with each soul's inner wisdom. Red flame, orange flame, yellow flame, green flame, turquoise flame, indigo flame, violet flame. We send all inappropriate energies that exist within our beings into the black flame, into the null, into the void, into non-existence. We light the white flame of infinite, unconditional love of the Creator, and we bring it in down through our crown chakra, down through our entire chakra system, bringing them into vertical stacked alignment and grounding this energy deeply down into the earth. We honor our center below body presence. Please affirm with me, I am here. We honor our center above soul presence. Please affirm with me, remember I am. We honor our core consciousness, spirit of infinite love and wisdom presence. Please affirm with me, I know I am. In our Akashic records, we mark all of these released energies as done and never to be repeated on behalf of ourselves and our entire precious human family. We thank you, precious honored ancestors, for all of your experiences, and we choose now to release all patterns of karma that are no longer serving us. We are so very grateful for the healing that has taken place today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being with me this evening. If you feel like this was beneficial to you and you would like to do an individual healing session with me, or you would like to purchase some Organite, such as some of the tools that I was using during our session, you can find those at phoenixhealingcreations.com. If you found the process by which I determined these trapped emotions and beliefs to be interesting, that is self-muscle testing, and I have a course called Innate Communication that teaches you this skill, as well as how to develop good internal self-talk. So innate communication is about establishing a beneficial two-way communication between yourself and your body in order to self-heal. That is featured on the Worldwide Channeler Summit in November, and that replay and the Advanced Innate Communication course, plus some bonuses, is available on my website, phoenixhealingcreations.com. So thank you so much for supporting these healing efforts, for supporting and uplifting our precious human family. May this work that we have done here together today uplift everyone, create beneficial shifts and changes in each one of our lives, lighten the energy of the planet, and call forth peace on earth to manifest in the hearts of all as fast as possible. I would love to see that immediately. So I look forward to seeing you the next time. And if anyone has any feedback, wants to chat about your experiences, you are welcome to open your microphones now and we'll chat.
Hey, the date. My calendar, Alina says July. I'm way off. January 22nd is a Thursday, or is it Tuesday
Oh,
the 20th?
January 20th. Thank you. So the
20th.
next one is
Okay.
actually Tuesday, January 20th.
Okay, got it.
Thank you very much. I will need to update that in my, in all of the places, because I'm sure that this is not the only place that I made that mistake. Thank you for catching that.
I'm like, am I on a different timeline or?
No, it might have been me just looking at 2025 instead of 2026. Like, we are dealing with a new year.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay, I am looking forward to being done with 2025. Actually, it has been a rather intense year. All right, getting some thank yous and thank yous. Thank you very much. Anybody else have anything that you'd like to say or share? Any comments, questions, feedback about our session today?
Well, thank you very much. I want to say that to me, this is some of the most important work that I do all month. Seriously.
Thank you. Appreciate that greatly. All right. Thank you all so much. Your presence here has been I'm just so grateful. And I look forward to the next time. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. And I hope that you all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your evening. Bye.
I love you.
I love you too. You know where the buttons are.